Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and demo the math worksheet assignment. There seems to have been some confusion on how to do it, so I figured I would record a demo on how to do this assignment. I'm assuming that you've all been through the Excel 2 PowerPoint that shows basic commands for doing calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, and you've been over the order of operations that will be used in Excel. So you'll need to open up your math worksheet Excel file found in Canvas, and you have the math worksheet handout that was given to you. On the handout we have 15 different calculations that it wants us to perform. At the end of each line there is a cell coordinate in parentheses. That is where we're going to put the calculations, or the formula for each calculation. So in number 1 it says we're going to add cells C5 through C10, and we're going to put that formula in cell A17. Anytime that we see the word through, that tells us that we're going to use the auto sum feature. So let's select cell A17, come up here and select auto sum, and then we will select cells C5 through C10. When we have C5 through C10 selected, we can go ahead and hit enter, and our answer will show up in that cell of 1,821. Okay, moving next to number 2, it tells us that it wants us to enter the formula into cell A18. It wants us to add up cells A5, A10, B12, and B15. So we will start that formula with the equal sign. Remember, all formulas begin with the equal sign. And we will go A5 plus A10 plus B12 plus B15. When we have those cell coordinates entered, we can go ahead and hit enter, and our answer is 1,308. On Canvas there is a key that will have the correct answers on there. It just has the numbers. I don't want you to just put it in numbers because I am going to check to see if you put in the correct formulas. Okay, in number 3 it says to add up cells A7 through H7 and to put that in cell A19. So I will select cell A19, click auto sum, and select cells A7 through H7 and hit enter, and I get my answer of 2,860. Okay, in number 4 it wants this answer in cell B17. We're going to subtract A12 from C15. We need to be careful because sometimes people get mixed up and they will just go A12 minus C15, but we're subtracting A12 from C15. So we'll go equals C15 minus A12, and we get 998. In number 5, we're subtracting the sum of C6 and C8 from the sum of E6 and E8. Okay, so if we put that into words, we're going to add up E6 and E8, and from that we're going to subtract the sum of C6 and C8. So we have our order of operations, so we will go E6 plus E8 minus C6 plus C8. Okay, so by our order of operations, it's going to first add up E6 plus E8, then it's going to minus, and then this function of C6 plus C8. We get our answer of 2. Remember, the same order of operations is true in Excel as it is in your regular math class. Okay. The next one, in cell B19, we're going to multiply F10 and F6. So the multiply function in Excel is the asterisk, or shift 8. So we're going to have F10 times F6 equals 61,338. Okay, hopefully you're getting the hang of this now. Okay, next, in cell C17, we're going to do another multiplication function. We're going to multiply E5 and E10. So we'll do equals E5, shift 8 for our asterisks, and E10, and equals. You'll notice on that one that I simply clicked on the cell to enter it into my formula. That works the same way. Either way you want to do it is fine. They both get the same answer. Just make sure that you are familiar with how to do both of those. Okay, next, in cell C18, it wants us to multiply the sum means addition, of C5, C6, and C7 by the sum of D8 and D9. So we're going to add C5, 6, and 7 multiplied by, then we're going to add D8 and D9. Okay, so we'll go equals parenthesis C5 plus C6 plus C7, close parenthesis, multiplied by, so shift 8, the sum of D8 plus D9, close parenthesis, enter. Okay, next, in cell C19, we're going to multiply D5 or D15 and E11, and then subtract A8 from that total. So by our order of operations, we're going to have D15 times E11 minus A8. Okay, now in D17, we're going to add E14, E9, and E13, and then multiply that total by cell B5. So we'll have equals E14 plus E9 plus E13, close parenthesis, multiplied by B5. Okay, next in cell D18, we're going to divide D8 by D1. So we have D8 divided by, so that backward slash, D1 equals 1.307. Okay, next in cell D19, we're going to subtract A5 from F5, and then subtract A5 from F5, then divide that by G5. So we'll go equals parenthesis F5 minus A5, close parenthesis, divided by G5. Okay, and finally we'll come over here into column E, E17, we want to find 43% of F5. So we'll go equals F5. Now to find 43% of that, we're going to multiply that by, you can either do 0.43 or 43% to get the same answer. Okay, next in cell E18, we're going to increase cell F1 by 32%. So we need to find out what cell F1 is, find 32% of that, and then add it back to cell F1. So we'll go equals F1 plus parenthesis F1 times 32%, close parenthesis, and we have 19.8%. And our last function formula we need to enter, we're going to decrease cell F15 by 26%. So we're going to find 26% of F15, and then we're going to subtract that from F15. So we'll go equals F15 minus parenthesis F15 times 26%, close parenthesis, and we get 962. So hopefully this was helpful to you. Let me see. I'm not sure what the command is on a Mac, but on your PC, if you hit Shift and the squiggly tilde button, it will show you the formulas, and that's what I will be using to check to make sure that you hit the you entered the correct formulas in here and didn't just put in the answers. So hopefully this helps. This was the math worksheet assignment that's found in Term 2 Minimum Requirements.